And I discovered that the rat or the mouse had taken the tangerine that was half eaten on the counter and brought it down to the floor. And you can see where he ate it. So obviously he's not gone out yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the detour gel trays out again tonight, and this time we'll put some tangerines on it. It's a war, and at least we have something that can be proactive about it. Otherwise you're just setting out glue traps and snap traps and just hoping for the best. So we're gonna keep getting this guy and making him get gel on him until he can't handle it anymore and leaves. Okay, it's the morning of the 5th day. No feces, absolutely no urine trail, and he didn't take the tangerines from the tile. There's no evidence of any footprints or markings. So, looks like he didn't touch it. But we heard it in the oven. So, rather than open the oven and have him come running out, we just turned it on. So, we'll take a look a little bit later. Okay, so I'm not even bothering cleaning this up. Just gonna leave it in its natural state with all the feces. Shot some gel back there along the edges, and then some edges over there, and let Mr. Rat get more product on him and make him really weaken him through all the capsaicin till he finally decides to leave. It's a war. Okay, so use the caulking gun, and we have 4 tiles right here for Mr. Rat or Mr. Mouse to come so he can keep eating his potato. So we left everything here. We had a waffle maker here, we took it away. Oops. We had a waffle maker here, we took it away, and a jar of flour and sugar, so make it a better path for him. And he's coming out from here, we're pretty sure, because I saw some black rub marks here from his fur on the tile. You can kind of see, kind of got dirty here also. So we're gonna let him roam around here and get onto the gel, onto the tile, if he does do that. If he doesn't, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pump a whole bunch of the detour gel right in back here, so it will be right where he's stepping on. Like I said, all we're doing right now is we're hunting him down, and we're trying to get as much gel on his feet, and then he just gets it on his fur, eyes, nose, mouth, and butt, and it'll basically break him down and weaken him to a point where he will, if he doesn't leave, we will find him and he'll be full of gel. So anyways, we'll look tomorrow morning. Okay, so the rat or mouse did not step on any of these tiles, and we just left the existing potato that he was eating and he didn't touch it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be placing detour gel right in the back of the oven here, where we know he's coming out of, or we think he's coming out of, to cut off another space. So we're just going around trying to have him get as much gel on him as possible, and just hunting him down and having him step in the gel. and that way we'll go ahead and take care of the issue. But he's not obviously stepping into the tiles that we're placing out where he's at. So we're gonna have to go behind where he's hiding and just keep attacking those areas. Okay, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, we finally figured out where the rat is going. So he was eating his potato again before, and I just left it there. But what I did, and I couldn't figure out how he was getting in there, but he must be really big. So I put all the vinyl tile around, so there's no way he can kind of bend over and eat it. And so you can see he didn't touch it. This is just from before. And I have all the vinyl, 6 vinyl tiles out now, all surrounding the potatoes. And then now I can see clearly the footprints of the rat right here. And then you can actually see the gel right there where he's actually hitting it. So he is hitting the gel now, more so it looks like. So it's really good. So what we'll do is keep hunting him down, and I don't see any feces or urine trail around the kitchen. So I don't know where he's going still. So anyways, it's good because the more gel he gets on him, even though it's a little bit on his feet, he'll keep spreading around, and eventually he'll succumb to it, because he is not leaving. Okay, I was going to remove the tile for the day because I have a 5-year-old son and didn't want him to get into it, but I finally saw concrete proof that he really is getting desperate. So you can see he spread the detour all here, and then you can actually see his footprint here. So that's fantastic. So finally he's getting into it more and more now. So we're really desperate, and we're weakening him more and more. If these were glue traps or snap traps, there's no way that he'd be hitting it. But with a detour, he will go through it. That's fantastic. Look at that right there. Spread it back here, and it's fantastic. Okay, I was just wiping up the counter right now, and you know what? I think I ended up wiping off some rat urine. See how yellow it is right there? And it was right there on the counter. So, and then see, you can kind of see it right here on the edge of this little thing. So, I mean, as a homeowner, what are you going to do? I mean, the pest control operator is going to come over, but he doesn't know where the rats are going. And you as a homeowner see everything. So you can't set snap traps or glue traps on the counter. So literally the only product that's available to the market is Detour Gel Rat Repellent. I'm going to show you a better look of what the setup looks like. So what we did was we put 6 12 by 12 vinyl tiles up now to make it really hard for this rat to avoid it. And you can see how much of an area we needed to put it. But this is an area he's coming into now. He's getting more desperate because he's hitting more and more of the gel, so he's making a lot more mistakes, and I'm sure he's not feeling very well. So this is the counter area. This is where the oven, we placed the Detour gel down here, and we just left it there. You can see the feces there. So for sure he's not coming down here. He was coming underneath the sink here, and there's no signs of him back there anymore, going into the dishwasher area. And this is where I discovered the urine here. So Okay, so you kind of see more of the layout of what it looks like and what we're dealing with, the typical home right here. Okay, I'm putting away the towel for the day, and I discovered that Mr. Rat did hit it. So you can kind of see it was in the same place again as the last time. So he hit it right here, and he spread it again. There we go, and here he hit it more. So he is getting it on him. So the more he gets on him, the more it'll keep weakening him until he'll basically not be able to handle it anymore. If we had put out glue traps, he'd be avoiding the glue traps altogether. But at least with Detour, they do keep hitting it with a chili in it. Okay, so the rats actually hit the potato here, and we actually caught it on video last night. And this is where we put the camera. And so we saw that it kind of jumped and leaped over here. We'll put it in this video. And it did spread quite a bit of the gel. So he's walking all over it. So obviously he's not feeling that great. So now I accidentally left the potatoes out here yesterday, and that actually had some Detour gel rat repellent on it. I was going to throw it away, but I didn't. And he only spent a little bit of time over at the other area because I think the blue light that comes on when the motion detector comes on scared him. So you could see the grease from yesterday and where he ate, and you can actually see there's a lot of grease, red Detour gel rat repellent grease residue. So it's a war, but I'm sure he doesn't feel that great from all the capsaicin in his system. So okay, we got the rat. It's stuck right there in that glue trap right there. So we did finally get it. So I'm gonna go ahead. So you can see him, he's trying to crawl up. So we got him. And what I did was I put these glue traps down with tangerines on it. And yeah, he got a lot of Detour gel on him finally, so he finally made the mistake and hit the trap. Okay, we got him finally. Whoop, and there he is, right there. Whoop, and there he is, right there. Whoop, and there he is, right there.